Spawning as the pink Zerg in the bottom corner. It is going to be from Clan Starcade Egg. And
It's
at the top
just
side.
it's just an anticlimactic name. Opposing him is going to be mouse control Neek or Knack.
Alright, have you ever been to Holland before, Bel?
No,
You've never been to Holland before.
no.
You're coming to Holland? Are you coming for 1 day, for 2 days? Are you gonna also visit some sites?
Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, I'm coming for 2 days because my return flight is on Monday. So I won't be leaving directly after the event. I'll be staying for Sunday as well, and leaving Monday. So I'll actually have time to see the city a little bit, which I was kind of afraid I will not have,
Hmm.
but thankfully, the airlines I'm flying with they don't fly on weekends, so they made the choice for me. So that's nice.
It's really, really nice. Don't forget to also learn some Dutch words. I will learn you the nasty ones. You can ask the polite ones to other people. This is promised.
Okay, okay.
Um, and yeah, if you're going anywhere, The Hague, where you are, is a beautiful city, so you can definitely see some things there as well. And also Amsterdam, of course, as well. One of the tourist highlights, let's just say. We are spawning on Whirlwind, which is quite a big map. And Egg decides to go for an early spawning pool, regardless, quite early anyway. Um, I'm wondering why though, because
Maybe he just wants to be safe. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, going for a hatch first is, of course, a cheeky move, but maybe, like I said, maybe he just wants to be safe. Completely understandable. So doing an extractor trick just to get that one drone out a little bit earlier, already getting 4 Zerglings and a Queen. So he's really going for a very safe build and at the same time very economical, just by favoring getting the Queen out as soon as possible. So this way he will be able to defend versus any kind of early pushes by the Protoss a little bit easier. He will have Larva faster. Just his expansion will be a little bit delayed. This is a very old build, by the way. A very safe one, but a very old one from Wings of Liberty. Nowadays, people tend to be a lot more greedy.
I'm just laughing at myself here because after the remark I made about the dodo being a bird, etc., etc., there's actually a whole chat going on about dodos and how they're extinct because they never got a sense of fear and people ate them.
What the hell?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I'm gonna
It's
use that. I'm gonna use that as a punchline the next woman I meet. So
okay.
who's your
You're
dodo?
gonna, yeah. Who's your dodo? She's like, you pervert. And you,
You
you will be
pervert.
chasing her down, explaining that the dodo is an extinct bird.
It's an
That does,
overgrown bird. Get back
yeah.
here.
You know what would be even better if you just woke up to the woman and you say, "Hey, beautiful, do you know that I'm just like a dodo?
Just
I don't
like
have fear of women, so you
I
know."
never developed a sense of fear, else I wouldn't have slept with you.
Yeah, I'm exactly like a dodo.
There you go, there you go, there you
And she's like, "Ah, call the police! Call the police!"
go. Looks like Egg, after his quick opening of the spawning pool, is just gonna go ahead and make 3 bases, and on the other side, Neek is adding a cybernetics core at around the time you'd expect. Already has 2 simulators running,
Yep.
and we're gonna have to wait to see exactly what's gonna happen in this game. But so far, pretty damn standard.
I'm just, I'm just a little bit, this wall of. I'm more used to seeing the Zealot between the pylon and the cybernetics core, not between the cybernetics core and the gateway. So I'm kind of like put off by the placement of the cyber core, but yeah, it's going
Does
to
it
be
look
Twilight Council.
Twilight Council?
Things are getting a little bit interesting.
Yep, that's gonna be a lot more interesting actually. He's also adding 2 simulators at the natural.
This can't be anything but DTs.
I think it's gonna be DDs, yeah.
Can't be anything else. I mean,
No, that's.
if you're going for fast blink, you're not you, you're not
But
getting the gases.
but
So
why doesn't he have a probe on the map? Because you need a proxy pylon for this.
you don't
It's
need it
no
that
way.
fast. I mean, a Dark Shrine builds 100 seconds, so
Yeah, but you want to get that probe because if it gets sniped off or if it's not in a good position, look at how right now, Egg is actually scouting the map. He has a few
Yeah, I
links
know.
scouting the map. He has some overlords. He has the watchtower, or had the watchtower, and he's really looking for it. And if that gets scouted, he's also throwing a pylon under an overlord, by the way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So here we have the Dark Shrine going
Yeah.
down. Probably will go unscouted as well. Multiple gates being added on. And after this, I wouldn't really be surprised if he goes for Charge Lord Archon with +2. That's a really strong timing, especially if the DTs end up doing damage.
True, but I, I'm still wondering, where is he gonna warp in the DTs? Is he just gonna warp them in his main base? Because that's what it's looking like
No,
right
he's
now.
getting a probe out on the map right now. He just used the Zealot to chase away the Link, make sure he's got the center
He's being
watchtower.
really sneaky about this. Yeah, but it's still the Dark Shrine's gonna finish before the pylon does.
Oh, it's just a minor setback.
Mhm.
The pylon should be going down right about now or 5 seconds ago if he wants it to time exactly with the Dark Shrine. But
It's amazing. He did so much effort for the pylon not to get scouted, and the Ling almost ran by it.
oh yeah,
It was so close.
that's true. But it's not going to get scouted as it is. I think he's got no idea. Speed is finished for the Zerg, and he's getting spore crawlers everywhere. So but
He knows something's up.
he knows something's up. But at the same time, spore crawlers without spine crawlers do almost nothing. And we
True.
have he's just gonna kill this base straight up. He's not even splitting the DTs. He's just gonna kill as much stuff as possible.
Is there a lair? Is there a lair? Yeah,
There
there's
is
a
a
lair.
lair, but
There's a lair.
Overseer is morphing at the natural, not at the third base. If he targets down the hatchery, it's not gonna come in time to save it.
No, that hatchery it's gone and buried.
That's
There's no
dead.
way. There's no way. At least he didn't lose the queens there. That's a little bit of a pick off. He can save those DTs though. If he just runs away now, they're gonna be fast
Yeah,
enough to
they're
run
gonna be
away.
fast enough to go away.
Yeah,
One DT staying behind though. And look at
that's
this,
okay.
+2 charge. So he is going for a Charge Lord Archon all in. He
And
just
we see the Zergs making the locust upgrade
yeah.
and also getting some locusts.
Do we
He's
have
getting
any kind
armor.
of detect? Oh my God, he's at 10 gates. Oh, I know this build. You know, if he hits before, look how much minerals he's got. If he warps in a full round of zealots of those 10 gates and hits straight away before the swarm host count is really high, he can actually still kill the Zerg, even though he can't kill the swarm hosts.
These swarm hosts aren't gonna be in high numbers, and they're not gonna have any damage upgrades because he's picking armor upgrades over that, so that's really awkward. I think the swarm hosts will be annoying, but not game changing.
Yeah,
Because one
he's
locust
going
is
for it.
weaker than one roach. So.
He's going for it. He's got
Yeah.
five Archons. I can't even count. 5 Archons with this. That's going to help tremendously versus Locust. And this is going to be backed by Charge Lot.
Yep, and here we go. The
Stalker.
Lynx do push him, but not doing that much, especially against the Archons and the Zealots. They're absolutely useless, of course. It's gonna come down to the Swarm host, but they're buried way in the back bell. This is not gonna be good. Then the Locusts are even like rallied to a point where there's no units. I don't know if this is enough to hold it, but we have 9 Swarm hosts.
I don't think this is enough. We do have 9 Swarm Hosts, but those Locusts are going to fall so fast. And the Swarm Hosts will be taking splash damage from the Archons.
Yeah, he can actually like target his own units and take them down, but no need for that because this army can easily kill another round of Locusts, especially as they spawn. He's gonna go ahead and do just that, but there's also Broodlings from the hatchery actually popping out, so that's a lot
Oh,
of free units.
beautiful move with the
Yep,
time warp.
nice. Throwing the green goo on top of them and slowing them
He's
down.
getting a robo facility as soon as the first observer pops out of that. He's going to be just fine. The Zerg has nothing. Look at what he's got in his army. He has just the locusts. Just the locusts. I repeat, he only has the locusts.
But does he have
So-
locusts?
He does have locusts.
There we go. Then he's not out completely. I mean, the thing is, he lost that hatchery. He lost his third base to the DTs before that, and his economy is like non-existing. And these locusts, although they're really, really good, I mean, locusts are really good, especially against Protoss around this point in the game. If he moves them out of the map, he's dead. If he defends, he's behind. So I don't see this going well for Egg.
I mean, the Protoss could even take a third base, maybe, at this point in time, but he doesn't. He doesn't have to. If he warps in enough Zealots, he's just going to kill this.
Mm.
And I think I think Knack is a little bit indecisive right now. He doesn't know. He checked for the third base again. He doesn't know if he should be attacking or what. And oh, Zergling run by. Oh, a hole in the wall. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Oh, it's not because he decides not to do it.
That would have actually been a really good move if he could have walked into
Yeah.
just straight to main base. That would have potentially done a lot of damage. And these links aren't going to be that useful against that many Archons and Zealots anyway.
Nope.
I mean,
And now we have an observer with this army. Fresh warping of Stalkers from the warping pylon. And, well, just go kill his army, man. What are you waiting for? Take another point for mouse control. Go, do it.
yeah, I think that's the way it's gonna go. There's a lot of swarm hosts though, but shouldn't be enough to kill this army.
No, it's definitely not. 16 swarm
And he has an
hosts.
observer now, so
Yeah, he does. 16 swarm hosts without supports. I mean, he has to get close enough to the swarm hosts to kill them.
he is losing a lot.
He is, but the Archons are still alive, and that's the most important thing. You know, he always is going to have enough minerals to warp in more Zealots for to
Yeah.
buffer.
I mean, one locust does about the damage
Of a Hydra,
of 2 unstained marines.
or that.
Yeah, and so they spawn 2, so that's like 4. It's a lot of damage, but against an Archon, you
They're
should be able to
unburrowed
tank
right
that.
now.
Yep, no, that's good. That's good. They don't spawn the units then. He wants to spawn them in a good time.
There we go.
I like how the locusts always like push things with it. Look, like the Vesper's being pushed by them. So, it's
Yeah.
funny.
Nice fungal there, getting one Archon.
very good
They
fungal.
try to target it down. Would it be smart?
Yep. Gonna get the Archon as well.
Oh, yep, does get the Archon.
Oh,
That's
and
all the
Zealots.
fungals. That's all the fungals. And well,
This is actually-
let us see. He is pushing the Protoss back, but the third base is established and happily producing probes right now. No additional upgrades for Nax so far. This is a really weird situation. Egg
Well,
will play defensively and try to push across the map, but that's a long distance to push across with just swarm hosts. I still think Nak does have the advantage. His army supply is way bigger as well.
Neek has the better army, has the better economy, so he should win this game. But these swarm hosts are just making it hard for him to push in. But now is the time to push in, and he does it. Nice fungal going down, but I
One
think
more
it's a little bit too
available,
late.
maybe?
A lot of
Yeah.
these swarm hosts are going down, and he can't pay for these again because he doesn't have the
No.
economy, and the Colossus is there as well. This is gonna be it.
Just a huge lane reinforcement, but no gas for the Zerg because of how heavily he invested in infrastructure. And there's a GG. Mouse control 2-0 so far versus Starcade.